Hello, Steve I'd say 9. Well, Transformers 1 is getting off to a shaky start. I think it was projected 30 to 40 million for the opening, but it's struggling to hit a projected 26 million now based on a 9.7 million opening day, which I know is sort of, how can you really tell from the first day, but basically it is struggling to beat Beetlejuice. I think it's Beetlejuice's third weekend. It's projected to make about 25 million, which is only a 51% drop, I think. And yeah, if Transformers 1 does as badly as suggested, it'll be struggling to get to number 1 ahead of Beetlejuice. There's a chance Beetlejuice may still be number 1 if word of mouth helps it, but if the fact it didn't do so well on the first day and that negative word of mouth hurts it, it may actually not make that 25 and Beetlejuice might win. But that would be really embarrassing to not be number 1. It would be the first Transformers movie not to open at number 1, I think. But I don't quite know what to make of it. There's, of course, there's a bunch of people attacking the film, suggesting that it is woke. And I didn't know this was an issue with the film, but apparently it is. So there are some people who are attacking it based on that, and they're comparing it to Lightyear and Solo and other films, and suggesting that they're basically doing the same thing with these films where they're going outside of the established, and the fans aren't really going to embrace it, and it's basically trying to make a political statement. And apparently the rise of the Decepticons and the Autobot war is basically a progressive lefty sort of view on the current political state and what's happening with who and everything. And I have no idea if any of that's true, because we know we have a bunch of bad I was going to say bad interest, people who basically know they have bad intentions, and they're always looking at every situation and seeing how they can spin it for their base. And there are people that they just are always attacking and always looking at them and trying to work out how to vilify them. And they seem to be putting this film in the sort of Disney handbasket and attacking it in the same way they attack every Disney film. So I don't know if any of that's true. The box office is a concern. I have no interest in the film. I see it as regressive and reductive to basically take Transformers, which started off as animation primarily for kids, but done for the whole family, really. If you watch the original Transformers, you can watch it as an adult. It's actually a good show, particularly the third season when they're doing a lot of science fiction stories. But then the movies came out, and we had this progression to live action and expensive and real, and but then we had the story go so wild off the track that it ruined and undermined and killed that franchise. That could have been an epic franchise that just stayed if they just had some basic standards of writing and storytelling with those films, and not gone and jumped every Sharktacon they could have. Every film they'd jump a different Sharktacon basically after the third film, and it just became cringe. And even Bumblebee reboot couldn't save it, but they abandoned the reboot anyway and went back to sort of the Michael Bay sort of for the Beast Wars film, and they just totally went in the wrong direction again. It's like, oh no, we started to go in the right direction. We'd better correct it and just make sure we head off in that wrong direction again, which is what they did with Beast Wars. And this film, it's just going backwards. They're doing like a kiddie animated film, so we're going backwards from live action, making the Transformers real. Because when we were kids, all we wanted to do was see real Transformers and actually have real transforming robots and real cars transforming. We finally got that, and now they want to take us back to animation, and not just adult, fun for the entire family animation, little kiddie animation. And it's the purpose of that also is like taking Star Trek out of its universe. You make it for non-fans, people who don't know any better. You can do whatever you want, and you can if you market it for kids, they're not going to know if you're screwing up Cybertron's history, or there are different versions of Megatron and Optimus's past and that story, and I'm not entirely sure how far astray they've gone or what they're picking with that, because I haven't really looked into it too closely. So I'm partly not motivated, and I partly don't want to find something that's going to bother me, that I'm going to be, this is wrong, this is Discovery level wrong. I can't deal with another franchise being treated that way. And Transformers may have been getting the Michael Bay treatment, much like Star Trek got the J.J. Abrams treatment, but it hadn't got the Discovery treatment yet. And it seems like that's sort of what's happening, but more of a lower decks riser comedy sort of kiddie level sort of Discovery treatment. I'm not sure. I don't want to know really, but I just had to comment on the box office and how that's all looking. And I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Transformers 1 if you've seen it, and you know what you've heard about it. I kind of am going to have to look at it eventually, but at the moment I just can't deal with it. Bye.